Hi, my angels. It's Molly, and I'm here to deliver a collective message today. We're going to do a live reading. I pulled a guiding message beforehand just to kind of get the theme of this reading. And Spirit wants you to know, first and foremost, that allowing the universe to work through you requires letting go of control. Spirit wants you to know that all you have to do at this time is show up, trust and believe in your worth, and say no to what's no longer aligned. Bless everyone around you and welcome new blessings gracefully into your life. Okay, let's get some more cards surrounding that energy. What does this collective need to do to let go of control? Let's get a little bit of insight. Where are you going? In what ways can you let go of control? How is this all gonna come together for this collective? I feel like I'm picking up on somebody who is just sort of aching for something more. It's almost like this grief, but it's like you're grieving a life you wish you had, that you've accepted that you're never going to have because of your current circumstances, but you've never even tried. You've never even actually tried. So what Spirit is saying is you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself so much that you at least try. There's a card hiding under here. I'm gonna have to, there we go. Come on, baby. All right, right off the bat, exactly what I've been thinking. You've been working hard. You've been working steadily. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. You are definitely a hard worker. You're someone who always gets the job done, and not only that, you do it to the best of your ability. You put all of your hard work, all of your energy, all of your love, 100% into your work. But then we have the 7 of Pentacles right next to it. You're just kind of, why am I working this hard if I'm just kind of looking at the product of my work and just being like, was all of that time and energy that I've been putting into this thing worth it? Why is it not making you feel fulfilled? Why is it not making you happy? And why are you not getting the same output of energy that you're putting in it? Then I pulled a Tower moment. The Tower card, but it really seems like, yeah, it really seems like if you don't let go of a little bit of control, you work so hard towards a certain outcome, but there is a certain magic in setting an intention and then letting go of the outcome, letting go of the control of how it is going to end up. That is what it means to allow the universe to work through you and let go of control. You feel like you have a decision to make, but you might not be seeing all the facts, or you might be almost blinding yourself to the possibilities of doing something different. It feels like you just no longer feel aligned in whatever work you've currently been doing. But this story that you've been telling yourself, that you could never have the things that you desire, that you'll always have to work this job, and how do you even have the time to break out and try to do something new? You do have the power to choose. time is one of your greatest resources. Like, you really do always have the power to choose a new path. But whatever story you've been spinning and telling yourself is definitely blocking that. And then we pulled the Tower, which is kind of like, yeah, you could make the decision to drop this story you've been telling yourself now, to show up, trust, believe in your worth, to say no to things that are no longer aligned. This is the decision that you're being faced with. But with the Tower coming out right after it, it feels like almost, it's like the universe is like, all right, I'm going to give you one last chance to like choose something that makes you feel happy and fulfilled and aligned. But if you don't take it, I'm going to force you to choose it in another way. Like in the Tower card, the tower's on fire. People are literally jumping out of the building. Like, do you ever hear when like somebody gets laid off from their job, and instead of being like, oh my God, I lost my job, they reframe it in such a way that's like, wow, I never really liked that job and I never would have quit if this didn't happen. That's a perfect example of a Tower moment. So with the Two of Swords, you are being given the chance to bless yourself with a new opportunity, to decide to change directions on your own. But should you not, the universe doesn't want you working so hard and not feeling fulfilled. It really doesn't. And if you don't come to the decision on your own, seems like the universe is going to step in anyways. So please just know how divinely protected your decision to make a change is, even if it's a small change. Even if the change is just you starting to tell yourself every day that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Maybe you start there. I love when they just fly out into the abyss. The Emperor. This is where you're going. Yes, oh my God. The Emperor and the Nine of Wands. I really do feel like whatever you want to move forward with, it really does feel very blessed at this time. Whoever I'm speaking to right now, you are highly accomplished. You pretty much accomplished, like, I want you to take a second and look back at your life, look back at your resume, look back at all the places you've lived. You can even like look back at all the people you've dated. Sorry if you hear this tow truck next to me towing somebody's car, but you are highly accomplished, and historically you have succeeded in everything that you've put your mind to. So I don't know why you're tripping and telling yourself that this is gonna be any different. Life is always about change, you guys. If you're not changing, are you growing? And if you stay in your comfort zone, are you growing? If you're staying in like stuck mindsets of lack, are you growing? So you might be holding on to one idea of success, but the universe is really, I feel like, reminding you right now and wants you to remember how capable you are, and how the proof is in the facts. Like, the proof is in the history of everything that you've accomplished before. It always seems scary before you start, and like, you've defied the odds before. What makes you think you can't do it again? Then we have Emperor energy in here. Emperor energy, he's clear on what he wants. He demands it. And you know what? It's really beautiful energy, because I feel like once you just lean into trust, like, know how protected you are, it becomes a little less scary. I welcome new blessings gracefully into my life. Affirm that what step you take next doesn't have to be one of struggle. You don't have to do things the way you did them in the past to succeed. The universe is saying that you are still going to succeed. Anything else that this collective needs to know before I pull mantras? Oh my God, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles. Once you do make the decision to move forward with a new path, with a new desire, with whatever has been calling you, even if you don't know what's next, but you just make the decision to say no to what's no longer aligned, it's going to be a very fast moving change with the Chariot that's on the floor now, and your wishes will be granted. This is a path of success. I always like to say the universe doesn't reward you for doing more. It rewards you for doing what's aligned. And the Nine of Pentacles is the wish fulfillment card. It's all dependent on this, the Five of Cups. If you stop looking at disappointments from the past and turn around and see all of the opportunities of the path that you have in front of you. How freaking gorgeous. How freaking gorgeous. This collective that I'm speaking to right now, I know how powerful you are. I can feel it. And I also know that maybe in the past you've cared a lot about what people think of you. Maybe a lot of you have been people pleasers. Maybe societal expectations have become like a bit ingrained in your self-worth. But I know that your soul is like lighting up for something else. Even if it's just a dream, that you have no idea how to bring down into alignment yet, into reality. A lot of it starts with your thought processes and the stories that you're telling yourself, and also saying no to misaligned opportunities also is a strong communication to the universe, a strong communication that, you know what, you're just not going to settle for less than what you deserve in this new season of life. You're not going to settle for things that don't bring you so much joy, because you've lived the other end. You've lived what it feels like to work so hard and not have the joy. Like, you just know. So trust yourself. Trust yourself more than ever at this time. The Emperor is extremely in touch with himself. Light sides, dark sides. Maybe you're emerging out of your dark side right now as soon as you turn around and stop looking at those spilled cups. You know? Anyone in the tarot with their back turned to some type of opportunity, it's usually a very simple fix. Changing that story. Changing that inner narrative. Let's get one lasting mantra that this collective can use this week. What's a lasting mantra for this collective making this exciting decision to honor themselves? It's always going to be your choice. It always is. But if you do choose a new path, it does feel extremely guided and supported. One mantra, please. I'm just gonna pick one myself if it doesn't fly out at us soon. One lasting mantra. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't make this up. It's blank. How do I have one blank card in here? I am ready to hold the next level. I took the one from the bottom of the deck. I am ready to hold the next level without needing to sacrifice myself for it. I am ready, repeat, to hold the next level without having to sacrifice myself for it. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this provided you some insight, something to meditate on, a little bit of clarity on what you want and where you're going. As always, I love you so much, and I will see you for another collective reading really soon. Bye-bye. Say bye, Haji. Say bye, buddy. Bye.